there are times when you want to do something special for someone and it just compels you to do things out of the goodness of your heart and you want to make someone happy. And thanks to something that happened to one of our members, I decided to provide them with a bit of a treat for their in-real-life success. And so that's what we're going to be talking about in today's vlog. And so with that in mind, greetings people of the world, Matthew back with you here at Novora Autism for another edition of the Tales of Eorzea Free Company vlog here on Final Fantasy XIV's Exodus server. So glad you could join us for another week of our vlog. So yeah, you're probably wondering what this fancy tray of sweets is doing here. Well, this is actually a tray of sweets that I decided to get a few days ago. Cost me about 60,000 gil, but worth every penny because, as I mentioned, one of our Free Company members had some in real life success. You might remember Anika Fire from the first Eternal Bonding Ceremony video that we had as part of the Tales of Eorzea vlog. Her partner is, of course, Leaf Nightbane, and they are an actual engaged couple in real life. Leaf has his own job, and Anika just recently got out of college and was starting to look for work herself. She was looking to find work in a salon, and a few days ago, she was able to do just that. She was able to find a job in a salon, and so she has already started on that job, and hearing upon the good news, I decided to break out some celebratory sweets for everyone, and that meant getting my hands on this little cake tray is what they call it, but it's got a lot more than just cake. Yeah, you can see there are slices of cake on here, but there's also a lot more than just cake on here, so it's a really nice little way for me to say congratulations to Anika for finding her calling in real life, I guess. And so, who knows, maybe she'll be able to be, well, I guess I really couldn't say that she'll be as flamboyant of a esthetician or whatever she is, whatever the name of her occupation is in real life, as Jeanne Delan here is in Final Fantasy XIV, but it's still pretty cool that she was able to get the job that she was looking for, and so we're all very proud of her, and we really hope that she'll be able to make the most of the experience that she has. So that's one of the things that I wanted to talk about. Another thing that I wanted to talk about actually is in regards to our membership. We actually are now up to a total of 36 members in our free company. So yeah, we got a couple more since the end of last week's vlog. Olivier recruited someone, but we haven't seen that person since they arrived, unfortunately. It's been a week since Olivier recruited this new member, but we haven't seen them since, which is a shame because when you try and bring in new members to a free company, you always want to try and do as much as you can to welcome them in. But of course, if they never show up again, then that doesn't necessarily help. Something else as well is that I don't know if anyone in their own free company has experienced this. If either you run it or you've been a member of one for a particular amount of time, but I'm sure that anyone who's new to the game who gets encouraged or welcomed to join a free company, and I have experienced this with players who we've since let go because they've been inactive for such a prolonged period of time, is that when you come into a guild, obviously you want to try and, or a free company or whatever it is you call it, in whatever MMO you're playing, you want to try and do what you can to make the new member feel welcome. But from a new player's perspective, maybe they feel like now that they do belong to such an organization, to such a group of people, like maybe they don't. Maybe that knowing everyone is so around them is so accomplished and is so successful, they probably feel out of place. And they probably feel like, oh boy, I'm just a new player. How the heck am I possibly going to contribute to this game? How am I going to possibly be able to contribute to this group of people? And then you never see them again. And if that is the case, then it's really a shame because then it becomes a wasted opportunity that you could have had an opportunity to get someone to be able to help them out and to really get them to be able to be friends with you because that's one of the main things you want to do as part of a free company, as well as to help teach them the ropes of what they're getting themselves into. So when an opportunity like that doesn't work out, you do feel bad, and you'll hope that you do see them again someday. So it's really my hope that we'll see that person that Olivier recruited again sooner rather than later. I'm sure all of you who play the game can understand and sympathize, but in addition to that person, we actually do have someone who I know quite well. Some of you actually may recognize the name on the list right now of Kaori Seiki. If you've watched my shoutout Let's Plays, my various shoutout Let's Play videos, that name may be familiar to all of you. That is the name of a fellow YouTube Let's Player who I was introduced to towards the end of 2014, who goes by Kaitains29. They haven't been active as far as their Let's Play channel has been in almost a year now, but the primary reason is for this because of their his work obligation, and also because of the fact that for the longest time, Kai was very heavy into raiding, doing the Alexander Savage levels, and also doing the Bahamut coils as well. But he recently, he's been going around various raid-free companies that specialize in raiding, and he hasn't had, I guess, a lot of good experiences lately, which is a shame because he recently left a free company that specialized in raiding. I guess he missed an opportunity to be part of a group and they just kicked him out, or whatever it was. I don't remember what exactly happened there, but when I noticed that he didn't have a free company, I decided to ask Kai, why don't you come join us? We could certainly use your expertise as a raider to help people to get through various challenges and whatnot, and we have enough people now where we could get to the point where we can start doing raids like the second tier of levels for Alexander, which I haven't shown off yet because I haven't taken on those stages as of yet, as well as various other high-level stages. I haven't even taken Corinne through a single turn of any of the Coils of Bahamut yet, because I've just had her so focused on being the leader of the free company and bringing in new members and helping to build the stuff and whatnot. So it's my hope that Kai, playing as Kaori, will definitely be a valuable asset for helping us with those of us who want to engage in raiding, and that we'll have our very own raid group, because there's been interest for a while in having a raid group within our own free company. So it's my hope that with Kaori's assistance, we will be able to get a lot of people through the various Alexander levels at the second tier, as well as the Coils of Bahamut. So it'll be a very big deal if Kaori will be able to help us in that manner. Something else I'll also point out, you may have noticed that the ranks, the names of the ranks for our free company are different from what they were before. I decided yesterday that, and I've been thinking about this for quite a number of weeks, was to change the names of the various ranks to serve as a reflection of what everyone does in the free company, and also to make it in line with the name of our free company, because it's Tales of Eorzea. So I decided to change most of our rank names so that they are, in a way, a reflection of what they do here in the free company. So we're hoping that that little thing will be able to make it a little more of a mannerism for our free company, because you do see this with a lot of free companies. In fact, the one with Mathia, where I currently have Mathia over on his new server, it's called Final Ascendance, and the symbol on it is a phoenix. And so every rank in that free company has something to do with a phoenix, or has something to do with fire, or something associated with it. So I decided, because I've been thinking about it for a while, to start changing the names of the ranks within the free company. And so early feedback has been good. People really like it, and so if they really like it, then we'll leave it as it is. Final thing I will talk about for this edition of the Tales of Eorzea Free Company vlog is that I have been starting to get into collecting particular materials. These said materials are the things that I'm going to need if we're going to start hiring crafters to build us the stuff that we need in order to have the parts for getting an airship. Now, some of this is high quality, some of this isn't, because it was a bit hard to find high quality materials in some cases, but it's my hope that if all goes well, we can be able to make the most of this, and we'll be able to actually be able to get an airship for ourselves. So, as time goes on, it's my hope that I'll be able to find enough high quality materials that I can replace the current normal materials with high quality, and that we'll be able to use them to have some skilled crafters come in and say, hey, you know what? We would like to have you as part of our free company for a while to build us an airship. So it's my hope that eventually we'll be able to accomplish that. So that is how things are going right now in Tales of Eorzea. Certainly a lot going on. We're certainly very happy with the direction that the free company is going in, and we cannot be happier to have our newest addition in Kaitains29. And if you haven't been to his channel, I would certainly encourage you to go check him out. Even though he hasn't been active doing videos for a long time, his videos are still very good. He's an H.C. Bailey fanboy, so if you're really into the content of H.C. Bailey, Kaitains uses a lot of his mannerisms in his own commentary of his videos. So if H.C. Bailey is your thing, then Kaitains29 certainly is a very well-deserved user of the fanboy status, I guess you could say. So I would certainly encourage you to go check out his channel too. And so with that, thank you very much everyone for watching this edition of the Tales of Eorzea Free Company vlog here on Final Fantasy XIV's Exodus server. And don't forget that if you have a character here on Exodus that you would like to come and join us, we would certainly love to have you, or if you're just looking to have someone transfer over, we would certainly love to have you as well. So, thank you very much everyone for watching, and until I see you again next week with another edition of the Tales of Eorzea Free Company vlog, this is Matthew at Navora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon. Oh, and just in time for Olivier to say hello. Oh, Olivier, your timing could not have been met better, my good man. It's good to see you again.